Well, I guess first off, that 4th and 3, how big did that feel in the moment to be able to do that?
It was something that we do a lot during practice. We've had that play in since fall camp. We've been doing that a lot. So it felt pretty routine for us, and I think it's a play that Coach Sturbick and Coach Mix expect us to make. So, I thought it was just another play that my name got called, and it just happened to be that I was in that position. So,
Yeah, I mean, right after Adam gets that big catch to put you in their territory, and then he has the touchdown right after that. How big did it kind of feel like to move that to the second?
that first catch that Adam had, Justin threw a great ball on that, and that really felt like we were having some momentum going, especially since we weren't moving the ball very well the whole game. That was pretty big to get that first one going, and then it kind of just kept rolling from there on that drive. So.
And you're just kind of emergence in this offense from week 1 through now. Just kind of walk me through that. What's this journey been like for you? Your redshirt
It's been fun for sure. It's really helpful having the older dudes in the room, like Taco to help a lot, Ryan, Chris, those guys I can lean on and ask questions when I need it. And, it's been just pretty fun to be with them and have them by my side this whole year. There's been some ups and downs for sure from game to game, but overall, I'd just say it's been pretty fun.
And what was it like catching that touchdown pass against Idaho State?
It was pretty sweet. My first one. Um, that was a play again during the week that I knew that somebody was going to score on. It was one of our outside guys. I didn't know if it was going to be Chris, Ryan, or I. And, I was lucky enough to be put in that position, and Justin gave me a great ball. And, again, it was just pretty fun to be a part of that.
And I noticed during the Brawl, especially on special teams, you're getting a little chippy into the guy's face a little bit. Kind of, where does that fiery competitive edge come from?
Just the rivalry itself. And I went there 2 years ago, my senior year of high school. I went to go watch my brother, and I was sitting in that north end zone, and I was getting food thrown at me and stuff in the stand. And so I've always kind of, everybody's always has a chip on their shoulder and hates the other team in that game. And so I was pretty excited to go back there and get after those guys. And, it's just, I feel like every game gets pretty competitive like that. But in a back and forth game like that, when it's that close, guys are heated. So.
What were some of the things offensively you wanted to address after the Yale
Clearly, we didn't move the ball as well as we probably wanted to, but it's always good when you can walk out of a game feeling like, that we have a lot to get better at, but we got the win. When there's 8 teams left in the playoffs, it's always a good thing that if you can make it to the round of 8, and still have those things to work on. It's always a good thing to leave a game like that. We have a taste in our mouth that we need to be better. For sure, we have a lot of things to clean up, but when you can walk away with a win and still feel that, that's always a good thing. So.
What do you attribute to maybe just some of the issues that you guys had? Do you think pre-game that you guys were seeing?
No. No. It's just an off game, and everybody's got to be a little better. It's not one person's fault or one position group's fault. Everybody's got things to fix. So.
And your touchdown in the Packers game after you had one wiped away, how cool did that feel, especially going to that end zone? You guys upset.
It was pretty sweet. Again, I know I use the word fun a lot, but it was pretty fun. Pretty cool to be a part of that, and just have the guys around me and have the support from everybody, and feel pretty lucky to be in that position.
Just your relationship with Justin, what's it been like playing with him this year?
It's been super fun. Again, it's Justin's an awesome dude, and we're super lucky, and Bobcat Nation's super lucky to have him. After having Tommy for all those years, Justin coming in here, he's a dude that we needed. And I don't know how much better we could have gotten. A dude that we could have got that was better than Justin. So, we're pretty lucky to have him, and it's just fun to have him out there. And he's a fiery dude for sure, and he likes to get after it. So, pretty lucky to have him.
How fun was it to throw a couple passes or at least one pass to him?
That was cool. I was hoping we were going to score on it, but we called it a little deeper out, and then they dropped into a zone. So it didn't work out how we wanted it to, but it was still pretty cool.
And Chris's touchdown in this game, what was your perspective on that? Have you been part of a game where you've seen somebody kind of sneak a fumble like that right for the goal line?
I haven't been a part of it. Obviously, I've seen it happen in games, but that was a good heads up play by Chris. All week, that's a thing that we practice. We're just blocking on in practice, and Justin's getting in the end zone, and we're on to the next play. So Chris being heads up enough to pick that ball up and get in the end zone was a big time play for him.
And just seeing Brock get his first career interception and that fumble in the ball too. What were your thoughts on that?
That's honestly more fun for me than even like my touchdown in the brawl. Seeing Brock do those things is super exciting, and a lot of people don't know the things that he's been through with injuries and the amount of time he's had to sit out and watch. And so being able to watch him do the things that he loves and seeing him have that success is super fun for me.